Hello, chat. Yo, yo, yo. Um, we are here, ready to get ready. That's a weird way to say it. Ready to get ready. Um, that sounds weird, huh? Uh, yeah. Let's get the music ready. Your boy over here acting like his name is Teddy. Freddy, about to chop up the bit. Getting ready for New World Season 2 News. It's coming. Hey, today is live. It's gonna happen in a couple hours. Why? Because Katie said in Discord she's gonna give us some news. Yay yee. Um, I'm not sad. Um, um, I'm so glad. Let's get ready. So let's see. She said 14 hours and 51 minutes. Let's see. Let's get up and ready. All right. Hello, chat. Welcome. Uh, this is the news that we got from Katie last night. She said that in 14 hours and 51 minutes. It's a matter of seconds. The questions will be answered. It says, I need to know which days to take off. So I'm assuming we're going to get a video or maybe just a tweet announcement. We're not sure. Hopefully it's a video. That'll be great. And she just dipped out. So that'll be about, let's see, if this is 14 hours, that would make this about um, 9 a.m. and 2 hours, 11 a.m. So about 12. So 2 hours, about an hour and 45 minutes, we should know something new about the season. Is it free? Is it not? Um, excuse me. Is it going to be cool? Others are still assuming that we're going to get some type of news today, as well as something next Monday, which is the 22nd, to get some feedback, basically on uh, the game, right? Like in terms of more extensive information. We'll see. Today is a reset day, so um, gonna game for a little bit, maybe stay on for the news, and then I'll probably get off so I can get some work done. Technically, I should be working, but I have no meetings today, etc. So sounds like a good time to take advantage of this as well as watch the news. Let's see. Is there anything popping? Oh, we got quite a few numbers on. Let me get into some things. Some overall tours, um, hive carries, obviously. Go through my dailies real quick. The world boss is still alive. Don't see him. Fresh Dorgan, looking for one tank, looking for a fresh hive, roughly melee 3 evades, a bleed, 1 win SMS leadership, 2 hills and a tank. This was looking for 1 tank, 1 SNS spirit, and 1 healer. I think I'm retiring from the healing today. Before last night we did a few. It didn't work out too great for us. So they said they want to. in a sphere and one rim box. Yeah, I could rim box. I don't mind it. It's not my preferred. Let's see. One rim bar, one bleed, two evades, and have a major issue. That means they're looking for 4 people. One. They're looking for 4 people. That's what I'm looking for. A lot of. Look for 2 more experience. We're going to evade slash bleed and lead. This one's looking for 2. One rim bar, one bleed, two evade. So evade. That I can do. The evade slash bleed. I mean, I can bleed too. So it doesn't matter. I say this every day. I hate to repeat myself. AGS, I hope with the new update, if you have the ability where we can take our gear sets, just automatically link it to the chat. Instead of me having to go through each gear like the link it. If it's already possible to do it again, you let me know. I just don't know how to do it yet. Just looking for one S in a sphere, one rim bot. Okay. 2 people. That's an S sphere, one rim bot. Whoever chooses me first. I think for the new season, I'm gonna try some new stuff. I just gotta see what they're gonna add to the game. Okay, so Asia is out of me. So I think that's the rim bot. Sort of a mob. I'll put that on. Power option and add rim bot. One SMS, two use that. I think I have all the rights back. Oh, I thought I did. I got you. That. We're gonna stay on sphere. Um, let's see. Not much back. So we take a reduction and pick it up. E. I'm gonna be 300. And I think my Right. Let's see. The world boss up. I did it. Yeah. When does it end? I don't know. Probably. Let's see. This. Oh yeah, it's reset, right? So let me do this. P. Hit. Dark matter. That. The words. The coming from. The Opus bomb. The Hardy. Although I use Hardy less. But it's just bad. Creative skills should be fine. These are going to get up to 250. Need punishing it. So we need to basically it's boosting. I need to get my while in water. Trust me, but I won't let oh, that still won't let me. That so let's see what he's got. A great sword, quarter shield, musket rapier, power stone, healing, bow rapier, looks like void rapier, musket rapier, got rapier, fire staff, no shard. Yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Well, excuse me, that. Sorry for that. So, let me fill myself. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, I don't want to waste my buff. Dana is my friend. Okay, that's good. Email. Wait, hold on. You buff. Okay, so on Rimbot, I have the, um, well, I'll talk about it. Oh, that's my fault. But essentially, my goal is to apply Ren to everything. So I'm running the Venom, but a previous sphere that should apply Weaken to any of the main bosses, which is what 8%. I'll tell you what weapon versus the armor gives you 7%. The hammer has Trenching Ren, Cutting Glow. Both of these will apply Ren, so a heavy attack. Their ability, I have the Thrust Protection Hamlet because the mobs do a lot of thrust damage, so this should mitigate that. I run Leeching, Hardy, and Keen Awareness. That's pretty obvious. And this Thirst, I use this so I can pop a potion to empower. Mainly I do this for empowerment. On the boots, I'm wearing Enchanted, Refreshing, Breathing Sweet. I have obviously the Tomb with the Strike Edition. On the arm, the gloves, I'm wearing Empower Breaker and Enchanted Word Refreshing. The chest, Enchanted Word Strike Edition, and Sudden Shock. The Sudden Shock also do. The helmet, I'm wearing Enchanted Legion. So everything here is just complementing each other. Okay. Let me catch up. I'll talk about the abilities and the way I spec. Um, when we have a break, I know what this guy's gonna put away because I'm not participating. Okay. Oh, I hate these ringers. They like to teleport. Game sound down. Come on. Yeah. Secret ready. Ooh. My weapon spot is lagging today. They could just respawn. The crystal's right there. They could just re revive themselves. Oh my god, stop moving so I can hit this guy. Tank keep moving so I can't hit him. Alright, this room the tank is gonna grab aggro, but he really needs to be on top of him. Pop that beautiful heal, because he's gonna get hammered. See how the room wants to do this. Go Corvus first, because the Corvus are gonna one-shot people. Let's get this spider. Oh my god, why is nobody on Corvus? What are we doing here? Have to be on Corvus, guys. Corvus, the spiders, the boards. You gotta target the Corvus first. The other thing you just need to fix is like voice chat for the whole raid. Right now it's only for your group. They should let you have the option if you want to do it for the retro raid. Bruh. What? Fix that. Alright. Pop my power potion. Gonna target. Alright. Oh my god. Oh my god, I messed up. Uh-huh. Jesus. Okay, so we're in a break. I can't do anything really. So I already talked about what I'm doing my rent bot. My abilities, all of these will apply Ren. So the ability with the perk on your weapon will apply Ren here. This Sonic Shockwave, the ability will apply Ren with the perk on your armor. And then I have the Ren for the armor breaker. Obviously for the spear, I'm running this, which will supply Ren. And then this will give bleed, obviously, but this is the spear that does weaken. And then this here would do basically knockdowns, but I'm not running that. I'm running the cyclone so I can heal myself. Alright, they're not doing the pillars, so let me switch to uh, weapon to attack pillars. I think they bug. I think they might have to step on. Wait, what happened? There it goes. Wait, why he stepped off again? What? Oh What is going on? Stop stepping off. I mean, we can't get him if you keep. We can't get him if you keep stepping off him. Like, bro. Like, he kept stepping off, and I'm like, bro, we can't get those down if you keep stepping off the pillar. Step it off once so you can reset it, and that's it. You don't need to keep stepping off. Excuse me. All right, so this boss is sometimes a make or break it for pug groups. Pug groups are basically groups that are put together by just using the chats here, open world. You don't really know anybody really in the groups, so you're just putting together this random group to run the raid together. But this guy does a lot of slams on the ground. He does rocks. Rocks you should dive, or they one shot you. They got these pillars that will also do damage to you when they pop out of the ground. See, these guys didn't listen. He told them to wait for him to get aggro. They didn't want him to get aggro. So what happens? They get hit. You don't want to hit his tail because his tail will perform a tail swipe. But the past couple of days, I've been seeing sometimes the tail swipe happens when sometimes people don't hit the tail. We can't get them up because the tank got to move so we can get them, or the tail will one shot us. So you got to be careful. To be honest, I think we should reset this, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna apply my heavy. My heavy does run abilities, and then I'm gonna attack. Again, my goal is to put the weakens and the Ren on this boss. So the Ren reduces the armor on the boss, and so that's my goal to make sure that we can get this guy down as best as possible. The tank is trying to. Not sure what the tank is doing because it's changing position without kind of telling us, so it's kind of killing certain people. See, this is what happens when you're in a random group because then you can't talk to each other and say, "Hey, I'm doing basically a rotation here, so watch out." Go block. Okay, get out of there. Heavy attack. Armor breaker. Clear out. Try the sunray. Heavy attack with the venom. So our damage is there actually. Dodge. Put that down. Heavy attack. This. Put all the Ren on him. Switch weapons. Venom. Okay. This dog when a dodge, he's gonna jump 4 times. Stay away from those crystals. Dodge. A lot of groups don't understand that. Stay away from the crystals. Dodge. And then he's gonna jump one more time. Stay away from the crystals. Dodge. Now he's gonna slam the ground. He usually slams the ground. Dodge. These crystals pop up purple things whenever he hits the ground, and they can one shot you. And then now you go after the crystals. A lot of groups, they try to go after those crystals while he's jumping. That's a huge mistake because you need to focus on him jumping and not the crystals. Then afterwards, go after the crystals. I'm not sure what the tech is doing right now. But until he establishes position, I'll stay away because I'm not trying to die because the tank is not establishing correct position. All right, now we're going there. Dodge. Okay, keep attacking, keep attacking, keep attacking. We have a flail in here that should be extending my buffs and debuffs. Dodge. Okay, get away from the boss. Let's get these crystals down. I like to rotate myself so I can be aware of what the boss is doing. Because at this phase, what the boss does is he would do things like that, stand on the ground, watch out for the purple lines coming from the crystals. He's gonna dodge soon. Right here. I knew he was gonna do that. I had no stamina though. Dodge. Oh, okay. He won't. He's close to it. He's close to the tank. I'm gonna try to distance myself because I don't have any health pots up. All right. It should be good crystals. Okay. I dodged, but there's a delay. There's nothing I can do about that. Heavy attack. Hit this. 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 I don't know if we could do this, but we'll try. I mean, we only got 2 DPS here. All the other DPS died. So we should probably wipe, to be honest. There's just 2 healers, a tank, and 2 DPS. So watch the boss. I knew that was going to happen. I was trying to dodge, but I was out of stamina. I should have potted my oak flesh bomb. I'm just gonna wipe it because we should have wiped anyway because there's too many DPS that died. So I'm not even gonna wait for them to res me. Sometimes you need to know when it's a lost cause and when there's only 2 DPS, 2 healers, and 1 tank. It'll take probably another 10 minutes to get this guy, 10, 15 minutes to get this guy down. And we could probably reset and do it faster, hoping that the other DPS, the other 5 DPS, don't die the next time you go out. Like we have the DPS. Our DPS just don't know when he goes through that 4 hoppy phase. You should not be anywhere near the crystals, and whenever he jumps, you should be dodging. If you're not, if you're not familiar with the dodge, do a double dodge. Um, that's why Hardy is important on your ring because if you double dodge, you should have 1 dodge left. That regenerate when he does the second dodge, you have it back. And then when he does the third dodge, you have it back. When he does the fourth dodge, you have it back. So again, if you're not sure, you double dodge. If you're good, you can time it right, you can dodge. Sometimes the lag will mess that up a little bit sometimes, but okay. I didn't see anything coming out the ground, and I still got. That was weird. Heavy attack. Hit it with the hammer. So if you hit his tail, he's gonna tail swipe. If you get too close in between the legs and the arms will one shot you. So you got to be at a perfect position where you won't die. I don't know if we have the flail person in here, so I'm reapplying my rends and stuff whenever I can. Whenever they pop up, I'll just go switch to the hammer and reapply them. That crystal we can't get to because the tank has to reposition the boss so we can get to that crystal. So I'm gonna stay away and let the tank figure out what he wants to do. Heavy attack, armor baby. Oh crap. I don't know what just happened. Heavy attack, hit that, hit the armor breaker, hit this, this, hit this, hit him, hit the weekend. I should actually save that, but it's okay. Go to the back, hit him with this, switch to that. That wasn't perfectly executed, but I mean, what can you expect? We're in a pug where no one's, can't communicate the proper comms. All right, get out of there, double dodge. Because if you one dodge, he would still swipe you and you get one shot. Alright, so we gotta get crystals because he's about to hit 50% phase. Stay away from the boss. The tankers look like he's bringing him to the middle, which is a little scary. Like that news guy, he died because he's too close to the tank. Don't worry about the crystal next to the tank. The tank will get his own crystal. Dodge. Okay. On the boss. Heavy attacks. Hit this. Weaken. Oh, get away from him. Block. Okay. This is a DPS phase. Hit him up. Okay. Do everything you can. Okay, this is the 4 jump phase. Stay away from crystals. 1. Stay away from crystals. Dodge. 2. Stay away from crystals. He's gonna jump. Dodge. 3. Stay away from crystals. He's gonna jump again. Dodge. 4. Now he's gonna do a slam. He's gonna hit the ground. Dodge. And the crystals should be okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna pop my stuff and get this last crystal. Okay. Looks like some range person got it. Alright. Now we want to go back in there. Hit him with the he's. Hit him with the he's. Heavy attack. Watch out for this. Dodge. Swipe. I knew that was going to happen, so I pressed block. Heavy attack. Hit him with the weekend. Block. Okay, heavy attack. This is DPS phase. Okay. So now, here on out, he's going to rocks, do all his stuff, and then he's going to basically, at the end of his thing, he's going to jump twice. He lost 3 DPS. Will still be okay. Okay. If they pop a hill, tank is down. He's gonna jump. 1. He's gonna jump a second time. Dodge. 2. Then I'm gonna pop my power. I'm gonna dodge. And I'm waiting on the tank to get his position. Okay. Pop. He's gonna swipe. Somebody hit his tail. Okay. I'm not sure what the tank is doing. Alright. Block. DPS phase. Okay, get out of there. Okay. Yeah, don't be out of tail. You're one shot. That's what happened to Ramit. Okay. Turn around, face the boss, watch what he's doing. He slams. Watch out for the purple spikes. He's gonna jump soon. Dodge. These guys need to get these crystals. He's gonna dodge. Jump. Dive. He's gonna jump again. Dodge. Okay. Now we gotta get this other crystal. Okay, luckily I got it. I don't know what the rest of these people are doing. Because if we didn't get those crystals, we all would have died. Heavy attack. Hit him with this. Run all my rings on him. Now focus crystals. Dodge. And then don't waste your heavy attacks on him. You want to hold it at the right moment. Get the crystals first. But the tank is going to keep heavy attacking. Stop heavy attacking. If you heavy attack, we lose this DPS phase. Stop heavy attacking. We're going to lose this DPS phase. Look, that's what happens. We lost the DPS phase. So we lost the DPS phase. Because these guys was heavy attacking when they shouldn't. We should focus crystals, get the crystals down, and now we lost the DPS phase. Like, I don't understand what they're doing. So we wasted a DPS phase because someone's heavy attacking him, getting his stamina down, instead of focus at crystals. You should always get the crystals first and save your stuff for the DPS phase. Because you could do a lot of damage DPS phase, and we just wasted it. So it's either this group doesn't know what they're doing. The sad part is we got the DPS, and that's what makes it sad. Get away from there because of the crystals. We should probably wipe, dodge. Ooh. Oh, I'm dead. I kind of wasted my dodge already there, so I mean they want to reset. I don't know if the reset's gonna help. I mean they wasted a DPS phase. The sad part is we have the DPS. The bad part is we have people in a group that don't understand the mechanics. So the mechanics is more important on this boss. Well, actually, the DPS is important as well. But if you understand the mechanics, your DPS could be low on this boss, as long as you don't understand the mechanics. The second boss, your DPS should be high, and you need to understand the mechanics. I don't know at this point. So the tank left his own raid. Uh, the tank left his own raid. He didn't want to start the raid. He left it because the problem is they wasted the down phase. We could have beat that boss, but they kept attacking him. We told him to focus on crystals. Save the down phase so when we DPS him down, we could finish him off. But we couldn't do it. That sucks. Sucks big time. So this part of here is a trick because last night the guy said 9 out of 10. What that meant is he needed 9 more people to fill the 10. Most groups, when they say 9 out of 10, that means they have 9 people, they need one more. He put 9 out of 10 saying making people get tricked, but he actually needed 9 more people. So a lot of people kept leaving the group because he was falsifying the announcement, saying, "Hey, I need 9 out of 10. I mean, I need 1 out of 10." So this is a little tricky. And when people say fresh hive, sometimes they also lie. I've been in the ones where they say fresh hive, and then when you get in there, excuse me, I got a cough. I'm trying to do it in the mic. Um, so I've been in there when you go in there and this fresh hive, it's actually they at the second boss, or they at the third boss, or they already at the first boss. And so you miss out on the ability to get the wolves, the reindeers, and whatever stuff you need, like the boars. And so you gotta be cautious about that when joining these hives. But that's sad because we actually had a DPS. I believe we had the DPS. It wasn't excellent DPS, but it was decent enough for the first boss. It's just the people didn't understand the mechanic. Like when he's jumping on that phase, unless you're a static group, like when I run my guild with static group, and he's jumping on that phase, we kind of know to watch him and do the crystals at the same time. But even then, when we're static group, we still just stay away from the crystals because we know after he does his 4 jumps, he slams the ground, the purple vines come out. We know that we have enough time to get the crystals down. Okay. When you don't understand mechanics, you assume that you don't have enough time, so you're rushing trying to get the crystals. No, when he does the 4 jumps, they extend the time of the crystals because they know he does the 4 jumps first. Then you go, he does a slam, purple vines come out. Even while he's doing it, he does 2 jumps, purple vines come out. Then he does his 4 jumps, and then he slams the ground, purple vines come out. Then you run in, do the crystals. You have enough time to get the crystals down. Shouldn't worry. Like if everybody stays alive, everything should be great. You have the whole 10 people after that first middle phase. But what happens is in the pug, you have the randoms that be in the middle. In the middle, you don't want to be because the vines extend out. You want to be closer to the wall away from crystals. Keep your space and also watch the boss so you know when to dodge. To dodge. They go in the middle, and then all these purple vines are coming from all these crystals, and then they immediately die. Like you saw that first run, the first round, we went in there, 4 people immediately died because they was in the middle while he's jumping, and a purple vines coming. That should never happen. Okay, the only time you should go down and the purple vines come out is if you not paying attention or just a mistake like lag, dodge you didn't get off or you didn't have your stamina back. In that case, it was a no no. Looking for more, one snake, be evade, fresh, looking for high, CPS, be high here. I'm not healing again. After yesterday I was healing, it was a catastrophe. I was in a group that not working out well. Um, people didn't understand the healing mechanics. And I'm a AoE healer, not really a target healer. So, you know, I gotta be in a line of sight technically of the tank guard can't get the hills all people run in front of me, so I kept trying to reposition myself. People was lining me up with spiders, it was pretty bad. So today, no healing in the hive. Today we are going to try to just stay DPS. Okay, sorry, I went on my rant. But I hate like raids that breaks down. because of mechanics, or they break down because of mistakes. Like I would never like to lead a raid. I like to stay in a raid regardless. If I have the time, when I go on a raid with a random group, I know, hey, reserve about 4 hours just in case. And so I go in there because I'm okay with being in there. Because I want everybody to learn the mechanics, everybody to enjoy the raid, everybody get through the raid. Um, and so it sucks. Listen to me want to hear me. I don't want to be stressed with that. Let's say it was so good. Like it was so bad yesterday. I didn't even publish the VOD. I deleted the VOD from yesterday. I was live for 8 hours. And that's how bad I deleted the VOD because it's just failed high score at the high score at the high. Didn't want that to be published out there for people not be do they I mean I don't mind joining this, but the tank is the hardest one. I never tank high. That's the only position I haven't played in high. Tank. And I'm dreading that. Like I'm trying to perfect my healing high. I've been doing okay. Still not great, but I've been doing okay. For the tank, I really don't want to tank the high. Felt bad for a second. This guy was behind the group. I was spin up. Didn't you? Got to say you did. All right, we got about 1 more hour until we get some new raw news. Twitter, sorry, Twitter. So the funny thing is, I think I mentioned this. I don't know if I mentioned in this video, but when you request to run evade, um, this this evade I have here, that Google won't let me do it, the bug or features, or sometimes you pay. Okay, there you go. This rapier for evade is still this, okay, but the issue is a lot of people don't know that because regardless of the raids, like when they do dungeons, when they do worm, when they do hives, people are telling them you must have finisher. Okay, you must have finisher. I always tell them that. But this rapier is still good for evade. I mean, shoot, it's still good for bleed rapier. Finisher is this, right? For bleed for sure, but you can still run the pokey. Okay. And so I like to do this where I run Aconite, pokey, and then this is my evade build. Because the Aconite allows you to deal 50% more damage to poison enemies. This affects both weapons. All you gotta do is charge a heavy attack, hit the guy, and basically use poison on the enemy, and then you switch weapons to ball it. Okay? Let me ball it. set up as tank. Hopefully this hive gets going and we can do some. We can finish it. Preferably before the new world. Hopefully it's a video, not just a random tweet on the new world Twitter page. Hopefully it's a video actually, because then we can switch and watch the video. What is video? Oh, honestly, I would like to paint hive one day. Probably a guild if it's possible. Because we have a people that paints it and then back around and I can take that consequences. But I want to do it for a pug. So I want the pugs to have the best experience. No, nothing running around there. Running high. That's what it was. I mean, I wouldn't mind taking it back kind of new the painting in it. Sorry, I didn't know. It's not my lips. That's pretty good. I'll destroy. I have. Okay. Change the position of the chair. Stand up, Ruby. Reposition the mic. Sorry. Stand up. Position. Let's see. Queen. Okay, this feels weird. Stand up again. All right, let's see if we can make this happen. Hopefully we can. Probably just gonna be a Twitter post, not a video, but it would be nice if it was a video. Prize package. Power stone. Village. Patch. We got bottom. Computer's been transforming here. Okay. That was weird. I hit the repost. And I guess he landed just as I also repost. Iframe. That was weird. Bro, just revive yourself. The crystal's right there. No one's gonna revive you. The crystal's right there. I'm gonna turn on the fan because it's getting warm in here. Hold on, chat. Alright, chat. It should be better. Because that computer was getting toasted. Maybe I should close my blinds. It's not helping either. I guess we're going all in. I mean, this is a brave new world. I keep forgetting that on the ground. Guys, what is it? It's horrible. I don't want to run all the way back from my crystal. It'll take forever. Does someone run on the platform? I think this guy's running on the platform. I'm like, where are they coming from? Yep. What is he doing? Yeah, this guy running on the platform. I gotta wait like 10 seconds to swap this out. Kind of. Like, I think the swapping stuff for PvE that makes sense, but when it's PvE, I mean for PvP that makes sense, but for PvE you shouldn't have to wait 10 seconds to swap. Like, I don't know why. He did. Gonna jump. One. Up again. Two. Purple vines. Get away from them. Three. And four. Forgot I had the bow. I could have just. I could have got that down. I run so many builds in this thing. I keep forgetting. He did. Alright, so now he's gonna allow us to attack these things, but he's gonna force it and do 2 jumps. So we gotta be prepared for that. I like to rotate and face the boss. Just gonna purple vines. Get away from there. Okay. Jump. What I told you. Dodge. He's gonna jump again. Dodge. Okay, let's get up in there. He did. You gotta face him. You gotta turn yourself so you can face him. Get the crystals, people. Nope. Sure what. Oh my god. I don't know who the healers are, to be honest. No one's choosing our roles. Yep. Well, that's gonna happen. And then they wasted that. They wasted it. That was a waste of a down phase. I don't know why they did it. Now we gotta burn them. They should have saved that down phase after I got the crystal. And we wouldn't have to have the last phase. Keep guessing now. It's okay. We still did it, but you never know with the bug. Vamps. So we'll find out basically on the second boss what this group is made of. How did he avoid my repost? I don't even know how that's possible. Why? Why aggro these guys? Like, aggro them if you're gonna fight them. If you're not gonna fight them, then don't aggro them. Bad woman. Oh, she juked me. Oh, she's skipping my pylon. She's a bad woman. Oh, she got me. Smart guy. Listen, My bad, gang. She got me. Gotta repost him when he does that. I gotta repost him. Alright, so this boss does a lot of slash damage. Help your neighbors when they get in vines. He whips his hair. Like Will Smith's daughter Willow. He posts this. Okay, you want to get the Corvids. Corvids gives him some form of empower. Let me get up out of here. 2, 3. Let's go to Corvid. He's gonna jump. AOE effect. Okay. Now the Wolves does bleeds. He absorbed one. They do like lifesteal, it's not really bleeds. That's the wrong term. This guy's gonna die. Oh, he finally got behind him. I was about to say. And once you phase him, he goes into a different room. He's gonna dodge. Hit the repost. He's gonna jump, really, not really dodge. We could DPS him here, but I'm not sure what the group wants to do. We should have stayed on the boss and DPS him, but yeah, crazy lag right there. Dodge. When you got that on you should run behind the pillar. If you don't, he's gonna basically kill you. Alright, we should be able to get him down. Okay, this room is the last room. It has 2 pillars, so you gotta get them down. Get the wolves first because they do the life steal. Don't worry about the corvids. Okay, I have the red circle so I get away from the group because vines will pop up if I don't. Get the repost. Dodge into him. Okay, let's focus wolves. Oh, I got the red circle. Oh, this is not good. My bad. Stay over here. And then the tank goes on the opposite side. So all the DPS go one side and the tank goes opposite side. Of course. Of course. Good job, tank. You want to get the woods, but I would just focus on the boss, really. I would have focused boss. One, oh, two, three. All right, switch to clean. That really wasn't clean, but it's okay. We did it. Let's keep going. He did. He did. Like I didn't think the guy was going to run the same direction I ran, so I got one shot at instead of him, which doesn't make sense to me. So he lined me up to get killed. I don't think they got the elephant. Oh, they did. Hey, what are you doing, bro? Don't run in front of Medusa. What are you doing here? Feature. I mean, we could get that one, but I don't know what Dark Blackbird is doing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So that. If the jump on his left, you're not Tiger the Spider, but the tank, I guess. Tiger the Spider anyway. It was fine. Let him come down. You guys gonna die for the Medusa. Oh, must be. It must be. Put it in. Alright, let's try these abilities. I haven't played most of them in a long time, so. Oh, let me review pop. I thought I had another Mustang. Question pop. Hmm. I should have done my abilities passes better, but I did. Oh, took all the fucking goddamn holy for the wolf. What? I don't know. Just a time for the new news. Yeah. Alright, that's the best I can sing. See, there's some news. Some news. Okay, chat. So let's see. What is the official news? Turn. Let's see the news. Let's see. So many people are posting. There it go. There it go. Wait, what? Why is it not pulls up but then doesn't pull up? I'm so confused. Um, I'm confused why it's not pulling up. Let's see if I can get it to work on Chrome. Oh, it's not working. It's weird. I can see it, but I can't see it. I'm so confused. Uh-uh. Yeah, it's dead. So it's 12:04 for me. Like on my other PC, it's the same thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. Not sure what was happening. If they stopped it, then they did. Okay, so this is the new update, season 10. Okay, we've been waiting for this for a very long time. They refuse to give out any information, which is very surprising because it's essentially a it's essentially a new game. So doubt I'm not sure why they would hold this back for so long. So let's see what we got. Season 10 is Night Haven. Okay, she looks like the girl from um, Penny Dreadful. Okay, Season 2 Night Haven. Explore a realm hidden from Eternal for generations. Uncover the fate of the Tear of Gaia. Navigate treacherous alliances. Face threats born from darkness itself between a mysterious new zone, evolving in-game systems, and a 10-player raid. This season reshapes how you journey and endure. The Night Haven update will release on Monday, October 13th, and will be free for all New World Eternum owners. Wow, it's a free update. FREE. You hear me? We kind of speculated this because this would be the first update for console players, so this gives us some indication that they was just for PC players. We got one free update that was Brimstone Stance, and that was a huge update. I actually think that was a better update than the Rise of the Angry Earth to me. It had a huge amount of content. I actually thought it had cool content. Some people hated it, but I actually liked it. You had Soul Trial Guy. You had these things where you find these clips. You had to pop a potion to enter the zone. I thought that was pretty cool. I thought the story quest was pretty long. And so I thought that was a good update. New zone, Night Haven. An ancient land rich with history. Night Haven was largely cut off from the rest of Eternum for lifetimes under the direction of its powerful king. Ooh, who is the king? Is it Dracula? Those few who did visit the hunting woods and mighty, I thought nightly, mighty castles tell stories of mysterious figures, tall and light, engaged both in politics of the court and in the dark hallways of the land's many ruins. These inhabitants can be both charming and welcoming, or vicious and fearsome, depending on how they view those that they interact with. They rule at the behest of their king, carving out pieces of the land that they oversee on his behalf. There are also stories of monstrous creatures that seem to exhibit the qualities of both man and beast. Although they have largely been known to stalk the dark forest and the hills of Night Haven, they haven't they haven't recently become bolder, becoming a more ever-present threat. Night Haven is a land shrouded in mystery where the dark cold sway over the light. Power lies deep in the catacombs and ruins of this land. To those who are bold and brave enough to venture there, discover the secrets hidden in the shadows of these ancient halls, and use them to confront the threats endangering not only the people of Night Haven, but the whole of Eternum as well. Okay, so we got some castles here. New story, the Tear of Gaia. After the events of Legion Walls, Morgaine left with the Tear of Gaia to sequester it somewhere safe. Oh my god. Away from the ambitious intent. However, it seems that her journey was met with ill fortune, and her tear has gone missing. She is once more turning to the Soul Warden in an attempt to recover the tear and keep the world safe from whatever nefarious intent may be planned for it. Travel within the newly discovered land of Night Haven and engage in a magnet and mysterious figures that call it home. As you search for divine artifacts, search through ageless ruins of the facades of opulence as you work to uncover the truth of what is happening in this isolated and reclusive land. But be wary, as trust is a commodity in short supply throughout Night. Okay, so we see some of this. This is very similar to the what's her name? Oh my god, the Angry Earth chick that was in the first game came out, and then we had to go to her. And then across the way, we had to fight this guy in this like cave that was locked, and like you'll go in there, you'll be stuck sometimes. And then they moved it into Brightwood. I forgot her name. New game mode Catacombs. Catacombs is a new game mode in which up to three players explore the depths of a procedurally generated dungeon, battling a wide variety of enemies and bosses, gaining unique mode-specific power-ups, um, collecting curse resources and currency, and racing to successfully exit and cleanse their treasures before time runs out. While the difficulty of Catacombs is moderate at the start of session, the challenge and reward is increased significantly each time a boss is defeated. Okay, to counter this, players are able to acquire in-mode power-ups that enhance their stats and abilities. With each boss defeated, players must decide between pushing further into this catacombs for even greater rewards or safely making their exit before time run out. Okay? Failure to make a safe exit results in loss of the vast majority of the treasures collected, but only one player needs to safely exit to avoid this. Okay? This is interesting. Oh, so this looks like Spider Cave that's in Re Rising. Okay. Okay, new raid. Owl of Night. Owl of Night is a new 10-person in-game raid. The raid is set in once magnificent kingdom whose inhabitants have now fallen lost. So I guess the lost people. So I guess we gotta start getting our lost potions ready. Similar in length and format to Hypergorgons, this raid features 3 new bosses and multiple new enemy types, light puzzles, and set piece encounters. This raid will be some of the hardest content in the season 10. Okay, hardest content in season 10. Demanding players gear up and coordinate to succeed. Overhaul in-game progression. Nighthaven brings with it numerous game-wide changes to systems, progression, gearing, and rewards. Our goal with these changes is to form a connective tissue that motivates a variety of play in-game activities and enables players to customize their loadout in ways they never could before to discover unique and powerful combinations of equipment. Okay? Level cap to 70, gear score max to 800. Along with a level cap increase, skill scores rising from 725 to 800. PvP modes was currently scaled geared to 700 were now scaled to 775. New gear modding system, perk charms. Instead of one custom gem socket, gear can now have up to 4 empty sockets into which players can install new perk modifiers called charms. Charm sockets and charms themselves have 3 types: defensive, offensive, and skill. Okay? These charms can be picked up fully refined, but more commonly will need to be crafted with rare materials which drop from in-game content. So now we're throwing in Last of the Epoch, Diablo, and Path of Exile stuff, sockets into gear. Set bonuses. We are introducing set bonuses in 2 new World Eternum. For the first time ever, these ultra rare sets of gear will be earned from pinnacle in-game content. Isle of Night Raid, Catacombs, and a PvP track. We want to encourage players to mix and match these sets to achieve their desired build type. So they aren't all or nothing. Okay? Set bonuses come in 2 types. Some bonuses activate at 2 equipped pieces and then get better at 4 equipped pieces, so 2 out of 4. And some only activated at 3 pieces and then get better at 5 pieces, so 3 out of 5. This means there are 7 possible combinations of set bonus configurations. You could do 2-2-2-2-2, or 4-4-2, 5-5, or 5-3-2, 4-3-3, 4-2-2-2-2, and 3-3-2-2. It's up to you to decide the best combination of effects that best suits your unique playstyle. So this is going to open up so many possibilities of builds, expand the playstyles, going to be unique to each player. Of course, like what happens in every season, you're going to have these powerful builds. 1 or 2 builds going to be the most powerful. Everybody's going to make YouTube videos about it, and then everybody's going to try to do those builds. Umbros. I remember when Umbros was in the game. Oh my God. I'll talk about that in a minute. To round out the long-term chase, we have ushered in a new generation of Umbro shards. This means that all gear in the new paradigm stays viable and upgradable with Umbros rather than a clunky system at the Jimson kiln. Any gear with gear score of at least 700, oh, at least 700. So that means they better up all the gear that is, from 625 to 700. Can be upgraded with Umbros. The system now works slightly different than Umbros in the past. It is now a currency with a wallet cap of 1,000 and a weekly rate limit to earn. This will keep Umbros' value from deteriorating over time, which was a problem we saw with the previous version of the system. So it's basically going to do the same thing as before. The only difference is now they're saying that they're going to do a wallet cap. So I guess what you could hold on your person, I assume, at 1,000. and then weekly rate limit to earn. So you can't earn more than a certain amount per week. Because before you had unlimited that you could get from basically doing mutations and stuff in 1 and 10. And you could just store it in your storage. Does this mean that we can't store it in our storage anymore? And that we can only cap out at 1,000 like we did with Azoth? Azoth, you could, on your person, you can only have 2,000. I think it's 2,000 or 2,500. But you can store vials of Azoth in your storage, and then you can pop them open whenever you want. So I think it's going to be the same way as Azoth, where you probably have this limit on your person, and then but you can store more in your storage. Infix perks. This will still be unique gear pieces with powerful and rare perks called infixes. These will function similarly to how the unique perk or artifacts work. Okay, that was like a useless sentence. Attribute changes. There are no longer any perks which increase attributes. Were there perks that increase attributes? I don't recall there were perks that increase attributes. But okay. We felt these perks didn't really result in a meaningful choice between two good alternatives. So we have decided to reclaim that slot for more interesting perks. All of the attribute points that would I think they talk about for artifacts, right? Because artifacts has a perk where you get 11 attributes, but that was it. I don't think there was any other perks, to be honest, that can increase attributes. All of the attribute points that use to come from these perks has been instead added into a native attribute point pool granted by normal leveling. And to make sure this is easier to manage, we have made gear set storage loadouts now also save your current attribute loadout. The attribute perks on existing gear have been replaced with other perks of relatively low power, since players will keep the power the attribute perks used to yield. I hope they also make it where the gear set storage loadouts can now have a link button. So when I press the link button, it automatically links it to the chat and then send it to the person, like if I want to join a raid. Right now, I have to equip basically the gear set, or I could just click each piece of that gear set to link to the chat. And that's so stupid. Why can't I just link all of my gear to them? Perk design. We have done a complete sweep through our collection of perks and made some structural changes. Our goal is to make perk selection conditional and thoughtful, and to eliminate must-have perks that simply raise the critical combat numbers like damage, stamina, and cooldown reduction without some kind of meaningful drawback. Okay. I don't think this is going to change much, but okay. We have a castle here. New OPR map, the tower. The tower raises above the mist, a Gothic fortress, fusing ancient massive and engineering brilliance atop a mountain peak. Battle across three vertical layers of dark grandeur, from the commanding castle heights to the corrupted depths below. Jump pads and strategic pathways create constant warfare, while three capture points drive the action. Underground passages hide valuable mines of fearsome arenas, providing tactical options and game-changing resources. In this 20 versus 20 battlefield, the victory belongs to those who can master both the heights and depths of the combat. Okay, now we have this weird werewolf that doesn't really do anything to me. Keep on the lookout. Get a sneak peek at season 10 with the OPR map preview. Scheduled next week, September 23rd to September 30th. Don't miss the developer video going in depth on season 10 coming in early October. Okay, so in early October is when we're going to get the developer video. So we're not getting a video on September 22nd that everybody's speculating. So early October is what, so interesting. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. I didn't see anything here that made me want to like, pardon my French, bust a nut. You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna play it? Yes. One is free. Why not? Two, it's gonna provide new stuff for me to do for about a month until I get it to Arc Raiders, baby, because Arc Raiders go be played on this stream. I'm gonna be playing Ninja Gaiden. I'm gonna play Arc Raiders, and I will be playing Outer Worlds 2 as well as New World Eternal. So that's gonna be my list: Arc Raiders, New World Eternal, Outer Worlds 2, and Ninja Gaiden. Four things I'll be playing from October, probably on. Okay, so I'm gonna be quite busy with content. I'm also probably early October gonna play Little Nightmares 3. I haven't decided if I'm gonna buy that just yet, but I think I will because I'm curious. I still gotta play Grounded 1 and 2. Still gotta play Hollow Knight 1 and 2. Still gotta play Hades 1 and 2. Oh my god. But that's something I might do next year when the content is slow. But October's gonna be awesome. Alright, that's all the news they gave us, really. Which to me is kinda Of course I got AFK read off the content. Okay. I might do one more hive or something. Let's see. I might not. Um, it's 12:22 Central Time here. We got the news we was expected. Apparently, it was in written mode instead of a video, which I was expecting. But they're gonna push that video back apparently to the first week of October, essentially, which is strange. I'm not sure why they waited so long to do it. Um, but my I think they don't have enough content for the update. So that's one, why they're making it free. And two, like they didn't announce it like crazy. Because I don't think there's enough for them to get everybody excited to come back. Because remember, it didn't talk about the new weapon, which is supposed to be daggers. It didn't talk about the pickup wars, where you could do that without actually having to sign up for wars. And talk about that. What else was on the roadmap? Let me see if I can pull that up for you guys real quick. Um, New World Burning Roadmap. I don't know why it keeps trying to give me the scan. Um, let's see. So this was the roadmap in July, right? And so in development, we have in season 10 we already had, oh sorry, in season 9 we got Capture the Flag. Capture the Flag map 1, Over the Past, map 2. Um, I don't remember the names of the maps. Arena, we already saw this. OPR map 3, I didn't do that. Two new world bosses. Those are just the world bosses you could fight from previous dungeons, so it's not really two new world bosses and all that stuff. See, new zone, new raid, they talked about that. Procedural expeditions, in-game progression, they talked about that. Umbros, set bonuses, attribute saver gear. They didn't say too much about this. So all of that was on that page we read. They didn't talk about the new weapons, so that's going to come probably. If this is going to release in October, I imagine in January we're going to get new weapon. Because like in the past, we'll get basically something in October, and then they'll wait till about January, roughly about 3 months, November, December, January, and then release something like Tempest. Tempest released in January. I'm trying to think of another dungeon that released in January. So I think this is what's going to happen in January. They're going to try to save this content, kind of push this out until about March or April will be for the new update. Or not really a new update, but for a new season will be about 3 months, right? So I think what they're gonna do is season 10, and this will be season 11 and 12. They're gonna push this content out because originally this was all here, and now they changed it because they're trying to figure out how to spread out all this in over a year. So I think this is what's gonna happen. This will be the next update next October. Okay, I don't think this is gonna come anytime soon until next October. So all of this will be next October for sure. This is gonna be October. This is gonna be January. Then we'll wait 3 months for that. And then we get April, and then we'll wait 3 months for that. Then this will be basically July. So I bet that's what this is all this telling you. And then all of this here will be October. So I imagine we get a new weapon and raid difficulties. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We split this up over um, January, April, July. So we'll split this up and probably, you know, we'll split this up over like, let's say 3 releases. So we'll probably get the new weapon, raid difficulties, or potentially a new PvP mode. I doubt it, but we'll probably get these two in January. And then in April, I think we're going to new PvP mode, zone up level, and new hard moves. And then in July, we get in-game reputation systems, pickup wars, and crafting global stations. I guarantee that's what's going to happen. Guarantee it. And then all of this here is going to be October next year. Okay, that's enough. Let's see. Let's turn this in.
Much of the suffering in this settlement is brought on by the foolish actions of.
All right, chat. I think that might be it because I'm going to probably be back on later to run some hive and stuff with the guild, be in chat with them, and so I think I'm gonna call it. I said I was gonna game until the update came out. I mean, like the news about the update, and it has. Um, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the follows. Thanks for the chats. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Again, some good news today, right? So hopefully everybody's excited about it. I'm slightly excited about it, but not really because I think the content we're gonna get in October is gonna last probably about a month. Because I don't think they have enough. Like if they had that whole roadmap that they had that says season 10 and beyond together, then I think that'd have been enough content. But I don't think so. So I think people are gonna run through the content in like 2-3 weeks. Even me, even though I'm gonna be busy, I'm sure after like a week I'll be done with it. And so Um, that's why I have all those other games lined up. Outer Worlds 2, Arc Raiders, Ninja Gaiden, probably Little Nightmares 3. We're playing those games to keep me fulfilled while I keep waiting for daggers and war pickups and new zone up level, all this other stuff. Again, I'll see you guys later tonight. GG's.